YouTube fam? It's the Real Boss TV 815 back at it again. And you already know I told you I was going to give you an update on Mercedes Morr. You know what I'm saying? The Instagram Fashion Nova model out of Houston, Texas that just passed recently. It was mostly linked to like some stalker stuff, and a lot of celebrities have clapped back and reached out, in her defense because, she was real known. They said she was a sweet person. She really was like a family oriented lady. You know what I'm saying? She was an Instagram model and all that, so people really was backlashing and kind of disrespecting her after she passed. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, that was kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how anybody could even do that because, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. People just have some kind of, they just don't care about other people or whatever. It's like, and then you see people like Drake dedicating his album to her, Cardi B clapping back, Snoop Dogg, everybody like they know her and stuff, and and they feel some type of way by seeing a lot of people disrespecting her after she passed. They probably saying maybe she was doing this and she shouldn't have been in. That's what all that messy stuff. But we're gonna get into that, man, and I'm gonna show a little bit more about the details of the case. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna hear a little something from her father. He's the one that found her, in her home. The dude, Acosta, was in there too. They don't know how he got in there. Police are investigating all social media and everything to find a link. So as of right now, there is even no links that they know each other, and he could have just been a crazy fan or something like that. She was very beautiful. A lot of people liked her. And to me, I feel like she had Tory Lanez hollering at her. She had all kind of people, giving her shouts out. She could have had, she could have been with probably any dude out here in the industry. So for her to be like doing this and that with this dude, I don't know. I can't never say that it's not possible. But at the end of the day, I still feel like, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't make fun of that situation like that because, truth be told, most women do want a dude with money that's gonna take them out. I mean, and that's just honest. Y'all gotta be honest with yourself. Y'all women are not looking for no dude that cannot help you in some kind of way. It just ain't happening. Half y'all women is not letting no sorry dude lay up in your crib and eat up all your food and borrow your car. I mean, some do, but that's just like not the norm. Most of the time, y'all looking for the same type of things. Like it's like you're not even gonna go out on a date with a dude if he ain't got something going for himself or if he ain't breaking bread. So with that being said, it's kind of like they're calling the kettle black when y'all make them comments because when I go to Instagram and I go to Facebook posts, I see all the posts. Most girls are saying, hey, if you can't do this, if you can't pay this, and you can't do that, then we not even going to talk. Don't even hit my inbox. So all the way around, when you look at it, it's still a crazy game because you never know what that dude is bringing to the table and what his agenda is. Because if it's that, just like a lot of women saying, if it's that easy, just because dude might have a nice car, how you don't know it's rented? How you don't know it's stolen? If he got a little money to take you out to a fancy place, how you know he didn't rob somebody? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women are putting their trust into that, the flashy look, man. The dude, you know what I'm saying? A dude could have only 2 pair of clothes and they might be nice, baby nape shoes or whatever, and that's what they going for. So that's why I say I don't understand why people are, coming at her like that. Like it's just disrespectful, and it's sad because for one, when you look at her background, she don't really have no history of none of that type of stuff. She's 33. The dude was 34. You know, her dad found her at the end of the staircase and found him upstairs. He wrote a lot of stuff on the wall in lipstick, which y'all gonna get the chance to see that too. And And then I'm gonna get into what the celebrities are saying and how they feel about the situation, man. And like I say, we just gonna give you a little more update to what really what's going on. And like I say, the police are right now with the phone records. You see, that's what y'all understand. They can go through your social media. You want to do all this crazy stuff on social media, posting stuff, derogative stuff, YouTube, all that. They gonna go through it, and when you delete stuff, it's still there. Just remember that. So they already going through her stuff, his stuff. They have not found anything linking them yet, but we will see. But like I say, she still didn't deserve that, and just by seeing her, you could tell she wasn't like wild and out there like that, man. So, definitely, man, condolences go out to Mercedes Morr and her family, and shout out to all the celebrities that's stepping up in her defense, man. That's some real stuff, because they don't have to do that at the end of the day. And people that's trolling, they're going to troll regardless. But like I said, I don't understand what's so attractive about being a troll and making fun of people in those type of situations. You feel me? There's like, it just don't make no sense. But we finna get into this. I made a little video for her, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into the details, and then we're going to talk about what the celebrities are saying, man. It's the Real Boss TV 815. I'm out of here, man.
Parent to go through. That's the first thing. The second thing is, which is even more hurtful, is I'm glad you reached out to us, was that news stories and calls and everything started popping up without reaching out to the parents, without reaching out for information. And it went from false accusations of HIV or COVID to other things, and nobody even reached out to talk to us. So when I was contacted, I'm here to set the story straight, let everybody know what happened. Janae was very loved, and she's probably loved more than we would have thought of. I knew my daughter had a large following, and I knew she had some friends that, and not high places, but friends that were influential. I didn't know all the love that she had, and hopefully we're able to, give her a memorial or do something for her in a way that everybody is happy with, and everybody will be able to have closure like we want closure.
Yeah, we just want a respectful service. Again, she's a human being, and we just were not wanting to see the disrespectful comments that were on social media. It was horrific.
Tell us about the side of Janae that most people don't know. People who were just a fan of her, loved her beauty, her pictures, her expression on Instagram. Tell us about the Janae that you all know.
She's my baby. She was so kind. I mean, she was just always, I will say she was very, very protective. Very protective of us. I'll say that.
She was definitely protective of her mom. I mean, I could never say anything, not that I would, anything about her mom without Janae saying Dad, or anybody actually, without saying Dad. Janae was her mama's baby. Janae was that attitude and that directness was me. Janae was funny, she was goofy, and she was always a good time. The whole family, I mean, is Janae going to be around? Is Janae going to be around? Is Janae going to be around? Because Janae was just the life of the party, even with the family. Getting her to do things, I had to climb down her all the time, but that was my kid, and I loved her.
Yeah, just a son, a ray of sun. She's just fun to hang out with.
Hard-headed, but that was my kid, and I loved her.
For you, and you said this earlier, you always kept Janae close. She lived about 2 miles from you, and although she liked to party, and obviously Richmond is not where the party is happening, right? You kept her close. You wanted to protect her, and to be the one to find her after she had been attacked, and knowing that you couldn't be there, all although it's not your fault, how do you
Okay, so it's saying, Cardi B slams those justifying Miss Mercedes Morr's murder as her family speaks out. And like I said, that's just sad people doing that. But, the family of slain social media influencer Janae, Miss Mercedes Morr Gagner, is grateful Cardi B brought awareness to this, tragic case. Cardi is among many of the celebrities and influencers mourning the death of the popular Instagram model. Of course, she was found in Texas in her apartment. Police believe the 33-year-old was a victim of a murder-suicide. Cardi B reacted to the tragic news on social media and slammed those that are justifying the killing due to the victim's social media presence. So sad, you and all that, trying to justify it because of her lifestyle. Cardi wrote on her Instagram Live, as reported by, several sources. Y'all will hate on a bad chick, dead or alive. She was a sweetheart. Yeah, of course she had 2.6 million followers on Instagram, and, she had a presence on OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? And her mother, told TMZ that her daughter was a huge Cardi B fan, which she is followed by a lot of celebrities. And then, they were told that there's no pressure on Cardi to attend I'm guessing they're saying the outlet, you know what I'm saying? And, of course she passed inside her apartment, previously reported by a dude named Kevin Alexander Accordo, according to the county medical examiner. Says she suffered traumatic concussion and caused her death with strangulation. He also did himself in, with sharp force trauma. Plus, although they said there's no signs of forced entry, they also do not believe that, that she knew the dude. You know what I'm saying? So, out of all the investigation, they still have not been able to link them as friends or whatever. And her dad discovered her, he said when he walked in, she was on the floor and her clothes all torn up and stuff. He goes upstairs and the guy had the, that's just gruesome. Y'all gonna have to look, watch that himself, but the dude was still there, kind of somewhat alive, and he couldn't do nothing but stand there and call the police, you know what I'm saying? And the dude was in the kitchen. And, like I say, just something like that, man, it's just crazy. And they say that she's always cautious about her surroundings. You seen what he wrote on the wall in lipstick, saying he should have just stayed in Florida. He felt like he was being used and all that. But again, I feel like, man, I mean, unless it's like your sweetheart, or even if it's just some dating, it's always some kind of use being on. Like no woman's gonna go on a date with a broke dude. They're not, very very seldomly. Like if you do find a woman, if she's doing very well, if she's well off, then she might take you out to eat. But I mean, how far? I mean, come on, man. She's she's an Instagram model with 2.6 million followers, and she's with Fashion Nova. So most likely, dude's gonna try to come with her flaunting money. Like, yeah, I could do this for you. I could do this for you. I could do that for you. And then it's up to her to choose if she even want to hang out with the person or not. But being that it's so easy to manipulate and trick people, especially when it comes to that, it's just hard to say, you just gotta be, you gotta be real careful. And like I say, this is just it's just a sad situation. And her parents are grieving, and they gotta sit up here and look at all these allegations, and all these comments, people were talking bad about her, and saying that she was robbed. It was this and it was that and it was this and it was that. But that's why it's always good to go by like the news outlets, because these outlets, when they drop content, they can actually get in trouble for just making up some stuff. Lawsuits could be filed against, and really it could be filed against anybody just wanting to point fingers and say stuff that don't make no sense. And right now they do have some good information, but they're just not releasing it. You know what I'm saying? And they said those apartments you can actually enter in 3 different ways. So, and that that's not it's not too hard to see how he could have got in there. You know what I'm saying? And they said his car and his plane ticket, from Florida, that's part of the investigation. There will be closure, the police said. Like, they feel like they got enough information to know what's going on. And the guy actually had no criminal history, you know what I'm saying? So that just shows you it don't have to be, it don't have, just because a dude looks like he's such a good guy and he dresses well and all that, man, that's, looks can be deceiving. That don't mean nothing. Dude didn't have no criminal history, and obviously he must have been going through something to do that to himself. You know what I'm saying? Over a woman that basically wasn't his. You feel me? She was not his woman, straight like that. So with that being said, you already know. So, of course, these Instagram models and all that, they definitely got to be safe. You got to understand, like, and to me, I always figured, like, you would think that she would probably be dating like a rapper or a star, or, an actor or athlete, but maybe she just like being to herself. It doesn't necessarily mean that she was doing anything wrong. And if she was actually living that lifestyle like that, it probably would have already been brought to attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, her friends and family, it's kind of hard to live them double lifestyles for so long, especially when you're popular like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you always see all the celebrities' problems and gossip, because it's hard for them to hide what's going on in their life from the public, because everybody is in their business. And with 2.6 million followers, some of them followers would know or be saying something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times if they live in that lifestyle, they're gonna slip up and be like, yeah, I just flew out to woo, I just did this and that. So, like I said, it's not really showing that in this case, and they're steady updating it, and a lot of celebrities is just clapping back for her, man. Definitely condolences go out to her family, man. This is just another update, man. This is the Real Boss TV 815. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and do not come with no goofy stuff, man. Y'all got to stop doing that, man. People need to start acting like they age and be grown, and definitely start respecting like these people like this in this situation, because, like I say, you don't even know what the family's going through, and it shouldn't be a joke to nobody. You feel me? But I'm finna go ahead and log out, man. Y'all stay tuned. It's the Real Boss TV 815. I'm out of here, man.